we're going to shift our thinking, right? Traditionally in the criminal justice system, as well as in school discipline, for a long time, for over a century, we've lived on the left side of this table. There are rules. They are written in stone, and this is how it works. When something goes wrong, I ask, what rule was broken, who did it, and what's the punishment on page 37 for when you do this? Okay, 3-day detention, 5-day suspension, lock up for 10 years. This is how we've operated. And we're going to shift the thinking to, in restorative practices, we're putting actually way more attention on what harm actually occurred and who's been affected. So in restorative practices, we actually pay way more attention to the victims of harm than we do to the offenders. Now, by no means does that mean we're just letting people off the hook for wrongdoing. But the origin of our whole thought process is going to be who's been affected, and teaching kids, and this is where it's really a process that builds a lot of empathy. We're constantly asking students to imagine who has all been affected by their actions. When we first teach even 6th graders just what is restorative practices, and they really develop a sophisticated understanding of it, we start with a made-up story. You know, one kid goes to the bathroom, and so a kid next to him sees some chips hanging out his bag, and so he's, whatever, I'm just going to grab the chips, and he starts eating them. And then we start doing this activity, and we make a whole web on the board of all the people that were affected by that action, and it's way more than, the child initially might think. And so we develop this sense of empathy and kind of a more universal mindset that way, right?